Welcome to our parent orientation for the Digital Renaissance. This orientation is required for all parents or guardians prior to a student being issued a laptop and all of the associated materials, including a backpack, charger, and extension cord. We will also be discussing in great detail the proper use and care for the device. Before we begin, we want you to see our team's focus for the Digital Renaissance.
It's exciting to be a student in Baldwin County right now. My education is about to get a whole lot more interesting.
Historically, learning was restricted for the masses. Only the privileged were educated. But one invention, the printing press, enabled everyone, no matter who they were, to gain access to new information and thus access to education.
Today, digital resources are empowering this generation of learners no matter who or where they are.
Computers have changed the way we all learn, and those changes demand that educational systems offer more.
Great teachers combined with great tools make excellent schools, and with the digital renaissance, we will get the best of both worlds.
This fall, I will be able to explore and experience things through a whole new way.
When I think about the digital renaissance, I think of how much fun school is about to become.
Technology has always been a great tool for learning and transforming people's lives. It's taken us from the depths of the sea to the far reaches of space and everywhere in between.
The digital renaissance provides the potential to help every student in Baldwin County see life through a wider lens.
My world is about to get much, much bigger.
I have the liberty to learn what I want, when I want, and where I want. I don't have to stop at 3 or when I get to the end of my textbook.
Learning no longer has a goal.
It is our vision that the One-to-One MacBook initiative will help capture each student's imagination and allow it to flourish. We believe that the next generation of leaders will rise to prominence, standing on the shoulders of the digital renaissance.
Don't be surprised when you hear us talking about it at football games, or when you see us at McDonald's or Starbucks using our laptops.
It'll be great to be able to do my homework wherever I want to do it.
We're on the edge of something amazing, something we cannot yet fully comprehend. We've already seen increased student performance at Baldwin County High School after a year of one-to-one implementation.
Now, we are taking MacBooks to 6 additional high schools, and that's just the beginning.
This is going to be awesome. It's going to change our schools, our county. It's going to change our world. I hope you're ready.
We are ready to empower our learners to innovate. Are you ready?
I'm ready to learn.
I'm ready to empower.
I'm ready to create.
I'm ready to teach.
I'm ready to innovate.
I'm ready to serve.
I'm ready to explore.
I'm ready to answer.
I'm ready to change the world.
I'm ready to lead.
Welcome to the Digital Renaissance.
We know in the digital world, most people are familiar with using a computer. For your understanding, we want you to watch this short video about the basic use of the device. Should you need to review them in the future, these informational videos will be available to you on the Digital Renaissance website, linked through BCBE websites.
The portable device that will be issued to you is an 11-inch MacBook Air. There are ports on both sides of the MacBook to connect peripherals like digital cameras, external mice, camcorders, printers, video projectors, science probes, and so on.
To the far left of the left side of the MacBook, you will notice that the Mag2 Safe power port. To power your MacBook and charge the battery, plug your power cord into an outlet. Then attach the MagSafe 2 power adapter connector to this port. As the connector gets close to the port, you will feel a magnetic pull drawing it in. This connector will safely release in the event of someone tripping on the power cord. All of the other ports you see are used to connect peripheral devices.
When putting the MacBook into your backpack, Slide the MacBook into the sleeve and secure with the Velcro strap. Keep your MacBook in your backpack when you aren't using it, and remember that it's in there. Don't drop the backpack on the floor, use it as a backrest on the bus, put heavy books on it, or cram it in your locker.
The MacBook is equipped with stereo speakers and a headphone port, a full-size backlit keyboard, multi-touch trackpad for precise cursor control, and a battery life of up to 5 hours.
The software on the MacBook includes OS X Lion, Mail, Address Book, iCal, the Mac App Store, iTunes, Safari, Time Machine, FaceTime, Photo Booth, Mission Control, Launchpad, AirDrop, Versions, Quick Look, Spotlight, QuickTime, iWork, and iLife, which includes iMovie, iPhoto, and GarageBand.
If you and your student normally use a PC computer, you will notice some differences in terminology and applications. Instead of Word, your student will have Pages. Instead of PowerPoint, your student will see Keynote. Instead of Excel, your student will have Numbers. And instead of Internet Explorer, your student will have Safari. All Microsoft Office files can be read from any of the iWork applications. This will make the transition relatively easy for your student. Your students will receive additional instruction during the school setting on all of these applications. You can also go to apple.com for video tutorials on all of the applications. This laptop, like a textbook, belongs to Baldwin County Schools and therefore must be treated with the utmost care. Students will be held responsible for damage that are deemed negligent on their part. Please watch this video about how to care for this device.
We are so excited to offer the students of Baldwin County the use of MacBook or MacBook Airs as a part of the digital renaissance. Following a few simple guidelines will ensure that these devices are secure and damage-free as much as possible.
Each laptop is going to come with a protective case. You must use this at all times. Put that back computer in there properly. Don't put too much junk in there like books and other items. Whatever you do, don't throw it at your baby sister or your mean old brother. Don't loan your laptop or charger cords. It costs you $79, not part of the protection plan. Do not carry the laptop by the screen. Please don't leave it in your car. It get too hot. Don't leave it sitting around anywhere unattended. Whatever you do not eat or drink while you're using it, or even have your drink anywhere close to it. Don't let that little mangy dog of yours get near that laptop. Don't put it on the floor in sitting areas such as couches or chairs, because you know your great Aunt Mabel will come and sit on it and it'll get a crack. Don't stack anything on top of your laptop. Please don't leave it out next to the pool when you're sunbathing. Don't put it in your luggage at the airport. Always have your ID on there. Don't cover up your name or your picture. You're cute. It's all right. You'll be okay with that picture.
And report any problems as soon as possible to the help desk.
Each MacBook will come with a 60-watt charger that can be used on your device. The cost to replace this is $79, and it is not covered by the protection plan. Students should charge their computers at home so that they will begin each day with a fully charged computer. Students will be issued a backpack with their laptop. Use of the backpack is mandatory. To make sure that each device is safe, do not put food or drinks or heavy items in the bags with the laptops. Some of the major don'ts: don't leave your laptop unattended. Don't leave your backpack in the hall. Don't throw your backpack on the ground. Don't let anyone borrow your laptop or your charger. The internet is a great tool for educational purposes. However, there are a great deal of things on the internet that are inappropriate and dangerous. To keep students safe, all internet content will run through the Baldwin County server before it ever arrives on a student computer. This means students are safe whether they are at home or at school. This traffic is being monitored, so students should not use this device for anything that could cause them to get into trouble or put them in harm's way. For more, let's take a look at our internet safety video.
We take internet safety seriously. Students will be using the internet for educational research and activities that will be monitored by teachers. During class time, there will be no free time for surfing the internet. Instead, teachers will be responsible for helping students stay engaged with educational activities. We want all of our students to use common sense when using the internet. Here are a few suggestions for being safe on the internet.
Never give out your personal information. Otherwise, someone you really don't want will come showing up at your door. Don't use your parents' credit card online without their authorization. Protect your passwords. They are meant to protect your information and access to specific websites. Never arrange a face-to-face meeting with someone you have met on the internet. If someone is seeking to meet you in person, history shows he or she may not be interested in things that are safe. For your protection, all face-to-face meeting requests should be reported to authorities and never carried out. Don't open an email if you don't know who sent it. There are thousands of internet spam that can be filled with materials that could hurt your computer or steal your personal information. If you don't know who it's from, don't open it and just delete it. Avoid banner ads and pop-ups on websites. Many websites are designed to sell your information and will take personal information off your computer. If it pops up, just close it. Don't use a proxy. A proxy site is a site that's designed to take students around the filters that are put in place for their protection.
As the digital renaissance moves forward, we want to make sure that each one of our students is safe and is engaged in the 21st century learning. If you have any questions or you would like more information, please contact your school and ask to speak to the digital resource advisor.
There are some things that we just can't stress enough. Never give out personal information. Never arrange face-to-face meetings. Never use parents' credit and debit cards without permission. Never share passwords with anyone, including your friends. Parenting today is much different than just a few years ago. Parents should set their own in-house rules and boundaries for the safety and well-being of their children. Please watch this video on monitoring student activity.
Being a parent in the 21st century can be a challenge and a little intimidating. As a part of the digital renaissance, it's our desire to give you the best tools to help keep your students safe. Parents will be responsible for setting up and enforcing internet rules at home. The server that facilitates all student computers, even when those computers are away from school, will have web filtering software to block internet sites that are generally considered inappropriate. This filter blocks sites based on content and keywords.
One way you can help monitor your child's activity is to set a time limit for using the internet for surfing, instant messaging, and social networking sites. Verify with teachers when your child says he has a project or homework that requires extensive at-home internet use.
Also, make sure that you have all of your child's usernames and passwords. Being your child's friend on Facebook and following her on Twitter may help you monitor what she's doing, but having her password will allow you to see all that she is submitting.
You can also monitor your students' internet activity by frequently checking the internet history. To check the history in Safari, open the browser and go to Bookmarks. Then click Show All History. If the history is cleared or you see anything that looks suspicious, question your child. Don't make the mistake of assuming your child would never do that. We believe every learner has potential for success, but being successful also means being smart.
As the digital renaissance moves forward, monitoring your child's activities are crucial to helping each child reach his or her fullest academic potential. If you have any questions, please contact your local school and ask to speak to their digital resource advisor.
At this time, all non-educational social networking sites have been blocked. Students who attempt to bypass the system's filter will face disciplinary action. We want to make sure that cyberbullying does not take place on these devices. For more on cyberbullying, check out this video.
Cyberbullying will not be tolerated. Cyberbullying is when a minor is targeted by another minor in a way that is tormenting, threatening, harassing, or humiliating using the internet or any other digital device. While similar to traditional bullying, cyberbullying can be more devastating because, first, the bully is often hiding behind an anonymous email or screen name. Second, the actions are viral, meaning a large number of people can witness or be involved in the attack with just a click of the mouse. Third, it's easier to be cruel online because they don't see the immediate impact that their actions have on the victim. Sometimes they don't even realize how serious their actions are because they don't see the victim's reaction. And fourth, many adults don't have the technological know-how to keep track with what young people are doing online. Here are some tips to help teens prevent cyberbullying. First, protect your password and other private information. Keep your photos PG. Don't text or send anything you wouldn't want your parents or the rest of the world to see. Bullies can use this to make your life miserable. Never open messages from people you don't know. Make sure you log out of your email and online accounts. Don't post anything that will compromise your reputation. Remember, this could even cost you a job or maybe a college scholarship. Set up privacy controls on your online accounts and only share photos and information with your friends. Google yourself to see what personal information and photos come up that cyberbullies can use to target you. Don't be a cyberbully yourself. Treat others as you would want to be treated. Always use appropriate language. If you wouldn't say it in person, then don't say it online. Please be aware that all online communication is tracked. If there is any online incident reported, the school system can retrieve that data. If you are operating the laptop appropriately, you have nothing to fear.
The required use policy has been set and approved by the Baldwin County Board of Education. Each parent and student must sign this agreement prior to receiving a MacBook Air. The usage fee for the MacBook is $64, which covers the device, charger, and backpack. If the computer is damaged or is broken based on negligence, the students will be held liable for the device, and a $100 deductible will be required for the student to have the device repaired. Students will be held responsible for broken screens, water damage, or any other problem deemed negligible.
The internet is a great tool for empowering learners to be successful in today's classroom. In the digital renaissance, a digital code of conduct is necessary so that students, teachers, and parents know what is expected regarding appropriate use of digital resources.
Students in Baldwin County schools are expected to display respect and dignity when using the internet because what they say and do reflects who they are. Inappropriate language or comments that are considered harmful are not permitted at any time, whether surfing the web, sending messages, or any other social networking sites.
All students must make available all messages, files, or screens upon teacher and administrator request. Just like a textbook, the MacBook is owned by Baldwin County Public Schools and are tools to be used for the educational advancement of each student. Administrators can remotely view any student's computer use at any time.
Not all places on the internet are acceptable for students to view. As the internet will be filtered, students must know that seeking to bypass the filter is not permitted. Using another student's username and password or sharing passwords is not allowed for any reason. Students are not permitted to download and install software or to tamper with the hardware of MacBooks. No stickers, writing, or other distinguishing marks should be added to the computers. The asset tag must not be removed. We want to keep these devices in the best condition to be used for education.
Anything that is deemed inappropriate material will not be acceptable use of the MacBooks. Pornographic, obscene, graphically violent, and vulgar materials are not allowed. This includes music, pictures, videos, games, or any other materials deemed inappropriate by administrators. Students are not allowed to download materials or transfer things through external hard drives.
Students are encouraged to communicate through Moodle and email with teachers and their students at the school. Students will set up a Gmail account to be used at school. Communications that are not permitted are things like chat rooms, instant messaging, blogs, message boards, or any other digital communications that are not school approved.
It is imperative that students treat the device with care as explained in the Care for Device video. Students will be disciplined for violating the Digital Code of Conduct, the Baldwin County Board of Education Acceptable Use Policy, and other pertinent policies set by Baldwin County Board of Education.
The digital renaissance is opening up new horizons to all students throughout Baldwin County. However, we still hold to the same values that all students will be educated as well as directed and in a safe environment. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact your digital resource advisor at your child's school.
Thank you for attending our Digital Renaissance Parent Orientation. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact your school's Digital Resource Advisor.